Morning everyone, Coach Harjit Kundra here, keeping it simple as always. I hope you're all keeping well, but I want to ask the question, who's stressed? Everyone is stressed out at the moment. The situation is stressful, job situations can be stressful. I don't want to dwell on COVID because we're fed up of hearing about it, but even at the best of times, we are stressed. The problem is with stress is that we become in a vicious cycle. We get stuck in a vicious cycle because of that. So if you're stressed, say for example, again, let's just keep it simple, you're stressed because of work. You're working constantly throughout the day. You're working constantly throughout the day, you kind of say to yourself, oh, I don't have time to look after myself. I don't have time to prepare a nutritious meal, which is really simple to do. The problem with that is that because you're not giving yourself the time to eat nutritious foods, your health deteriorates. And if your health deteriorates, you're not going to be in a position to work. And if you're not in a position to work, you're going to be stuck in that vicious cycle again of stress levels going up. So although you may think that because you're stressed, you don't have the time to look after your health, if anything, it's even more important now to take that time to eat the right foods to bring your stress levels back down again. So that's the purpose of this video. Talking about foods that's going to help bring your stress levels down. We can't eradicate things that are causing stress. We can deal with them, we can't eradicate them, but we can do the best we can to help our bodies deal with it. So first of all, before we get into that, I want to talk about cortisol. What is cortisol? So cortisol is a hormone which is released when we have this kind of fight or flight situation. When our anxiety levels are increased, when our stress levels are increased, the fight or flight situation helps us to deal with that. So cortisol is a good thing. It helps our body deal with the stressful situation. And also once that stressful situation has gone, it helps bring our body back to a calm level. Now that is a good thing, but the problem arises when our stress levels are constantly high. And our stress levels are constantly high. We're always stressed these days, like I've just spoke about. So because our stress levels are constantly high, our cortisol levels are constantly high, and that's not a good thing. So we're constantly feeling anxious, and that can lead to other health issues like anxiety issues and depression and so on. So what do we do to keep this under control? Well, we got to eat foods which is going to help with stress levels. Now, two vitamins, one mineral that's going to help with that is vitamin C, vitamin B5, and zinc. So vitamin C helps keep cortisol secretion under control. It boosts anti-stress hormones, and we all know it boosts your immune system. So that all coupled together with boosting your immune system, because obviously when we're stressed, our immune system is lower. So let's control those stress levels and bring the immune system back up to help deal with stress. Vitamin B5, also known as pantothenic acid. Panto is Greek for everywhere. So basically vitamin B5 is derived from pantothenic acid, called pantothenic acid because it is available in a lot of foods, in all foods actually, almost all foods. That's why it is called pantothenic acid. Now, vitamin B5 helps make anti-stress hormones also. It's another vitamin that helps keep cortisol levels under control. And it's another vitamin that boosts your immune system. So it's also known as an anti-stress vitamin. Zinc is another one that helps keep cortisol levels under control. It also helps the body deal with stress effectively. So we all need that right now to be able to deal with stress effectively. Because stress levels are high, that's going to affect our mood. And if mood is affected, it's going to affect other things in our lives as well. So again, zinc is going to help deal with your mood. And more importantly, just as important as the other points, it boosts your energy. So again, when you're stressed, your energy levels are depleted, you're feeling more tired, so you need foods that's going to boost energy. So that's where zinc is going to come into place. So including foods which are high in vitamin B5, vitamin C, and zinc is going to help you out. So where can you get these foods from? So vitamin C, the first thing you're going to think of is oranges. Yes, but actually foods like broccoli, peppers, cabbage, cauliflower, they actually have a higher vitamin C level than oranges. So yes, include oranges into your diet, but include these foods too. But also strawberries and lemons and your citrus foods are going to give you your vitamin C. Vitamin B5. Now, vitamin B5 again is available in a lot of foods. Vegetables and meat-based foods. So you're good either way if you're vegetarian or you eat meat. So mushrooms, eggs, avocados is high in vitamin B5. Whole wheat foods, chicken, beef, all forms of lentils, sweet potatoes, salmon is high in vitamin B5. Now zinc, foods which are high in zinc are foods like ginger, a whole variety of nuts. So you got pecan nuts, Brazil nuts, peanuts. So zinc is very high in all seeds like pumpkin seeds as well, and nuts. And also is high in the egg yolk. So each your yolk is very high in zinc. So you want to be including that into your diet too. But again, meat-based foods like beef, salmon, turkey, chicken is going to be high in zinc. Chickpeas. So there's a whole variety of foods which are high in zinc also. That being said, this should be even more reason to help you deal with your stress levels. So look to include these foods in your everyday intake. And there's so many ways you can include these foods into your diets as well. So I hope that helps. I hope it helps to deal with your stress levels. And, let's just keep strong. Let's work together and we will get through this situation and we will find less stressful situations in the future. It will happen. But as always, subscribe, hit the bell button, and I'll be uploading more videos in the coming weeks. Till then, have a good Christmas, take care of yourselves, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.